So sorry about that. I zigged when I should have zagged. All right, so I am now broadcasting on my channel. Sorry about that, P Dubs. That's my bad. Um, so it's no longer on your channel. If you want to verify that, I apologize for that. I wasn't going to go live, and then I decided to go live while my buddies were out getting food. So it should be. Try refreshing, P Dubs. You shouldn't have it on your channel any longer. All right. All right, guys. So what questions do you guys have about the uh, Killer Instinct? Yeah. Like I said, it took 3 hours. It was torturous. I mean, it's a lot of pieces. I wish it would. They would make it like the IRK, where you just totally build the base. They kind of do that, but they got all these little weird shapes to it that just makes it a little more difficult. It should have the cam locks. It should have the cam locks like the IRK does, and not all these screws. But at least they put they gave us screw hole covers this time, so at least that's um, corrected. So at least looks nice. Let me see. I had So here are the screw hole covers, putting those things on. So it looks a whole lot nicer with the screw hole covers. That should be a staple piece whenever they sell a new cabinet. You should have those screw hole covers. You can see as that picture goes, those screws just disappear. Right? You see them all at the start, and then they all just disappear. So did I use anti-fatigue mat? I heard I heard it makes the build easier. No, I probably should have because my knees were on fire. Uh, a lot of times I was using my slippers for my knees. I don't know if you guys remember the. Let me see if I can find one of those. You remember the Tim Conway when he used to be the little dwarf? I was looking like the dwarf half the time. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have any pictures of that. So some days I had on my Papa Bear slippers. Other times I had on my regular slippers. Okay, it's going so fast, but there was a couple of times you saw the slippers were on my knees. Yeah, dwarf on the with the golf. That was hilarious. Happy New Year's. So you can see how it has this real odd shape at the top when you're done with the base. So let me catch up here. Yeah, the back definitely needs to be a black, and they did it with the coin door. The coin door is actually beige, or the panel that has the coin door is actually beige on the back end and black on the front. All they have to do is do that same thing for the back panel. I don't know why they're getting closer and closer each time. They're like Apple. They just want to give you incremental updates. Uh, just grabbing some of these random videos. So what was this? The speaker. So starting on the top part. You have to pay the premium to get the screw caps. Right. What up, Goofy Foot? Yeah, the Super Game Room dudes, man. Everybody spending time with their family. Again, I have friends coming over, so I was hoping I can squeeze in the video just to show off this cabinet. I'm really enjoying it. So it has KI1, KI2. Obviously, two is a little better graphics. I had to play around with some of the scan lines off and on, those type of things to make it look nicer. Because when I first turned it on, it looked horrible, especially KI1. But once I changed some of the settings, it looked a whole lot better. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely impressed with the cabinet. Like I said, it just took forever to build. Oh my goodness. Um, I was just exhausted, sweating. She Lion, you're a beast because there's no way I could have done that live at all. Turn off this graphics. I think I was number 132 is what my certificate is. Would have been nice to be in the top 100, right? But I didn't order mine too late, and I don't think they did it in the order that you placed it. I think it's just whatever number was in the box. Thanks, Carl. Uh, Congrats on your new cab. I got my X Games AOU Mini today and put it together. Price adjusted to under 140. Wow, nice. So the controls, these controls definitely are better, way better than say like on the Big Blue. I did get replacement. I got the ILs that I'm going to swap it out. I'm going to probably swap out the player one. I also got cherry switches for the buttons, so I think I'm going to switch out the player one and just to be able to compare the two. And then eventually I'm going to put these pseudo Suzo haps into my Big Blue, and that's going to take a little alteration of the hap sticks because they're that base is a little wider. Definitely better speakers, no doubt about that. Still not as nice as the IRK. IRK, nothing can beat those speakers. Um, no riser, absolutely. Um, but the controls they definitely feel a lot better. Now, whether I don't know how to do any of the special moves. So people were saying that they couldn't do certain things. I can't verify that until I can learn some of the moves. Just trying to see. I think this was the speakers. So I just took that apart just to see what that looked like. I think it was two different videos. So again, these are just all the videos that I was capturing that I'll use for my review video. Uh, so I don't know what order. I hadn't rename. I hadn't named these things yet. So um, 1 second. Okay, so 1 second. So P Dubs wants to join. So let me figure out how to get someone in. Copy. All right, so let me catch up. The gold is even better sound than the original. Wow, didn't know that. So the gameplay. Oh, thanks, Papa Brad. You know, if I had walls, I could do something with this. My wife wants to get the basement finished, but I'm afraid if I get the basement finished, she's going to want to take over the basement. So I've been avoiding getting it finished. uh, she actually came down when I was putting it together because she didn't know I get it. She told me a year ago, "Don't buy any more cabinets," and I think I bought 3 since then. So she was pretty upset. I was using the power drill. It was making all kinds of noise, so she heard up there like, "What is he down here drilling?" Or and she came down and she was tapping her feet and had her hands on her waist, and she said, "Didn't we agree not to buy any new cabinets?" Well, no, I believe you agreed that we shouldn't have any cabinets, but I wasn't quite convinced of that just yet. So so she's not happy with me. She's probably not going to talk to me until the new year. Um, what up, P Dubs?
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I apologize. And I saw your face up there. I'm like, why is P Dub's face up there? On
Apparently, apparently, you really wanted me to be on YouTube tonight, so now you got me, bro. Now you got me.
Oh man, that was
Wow.
hilarious. I'm
So,
like,
if people don't know, what we do to help save on costs, because a lot of these broadcast software tools are pretty expensive, is we share it. We all have access to the same streaming services because we're friends, and we split the cost. And Carl, when he was setting up his live stream, must have forgot to change the destination from my channel to his.
so
And
here's the net after playing.
that is definitely broadcasting, and you were broadcasting on my channel, which was hilarious. It was
Yeah.
hilarious. All of a sudden, I got a notification saying P Dubs is live, and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I am not live. What is happening?" It was so funny. Anyway,
That's where everybody
I'm
kept
here.
coming in like P Dubs, P Dubs. Hey, whoa, what you got a haircut? What's going on, P Dubs? I'm
But
like,
I'm
what?
here. I'm ready.
Wow.
All right.
Um,
What we talking about? What is this
just
about?
Killer Instinct. Just going over Killer Instinct. Here in this video, I'm just was looking at the anti fatigue mat. So
Hmm.
I played a couple of games with the stool sitting on this thing, and so it made this impressions. But then when I came back, it was almost invisible. So it does recover from it. No, I don't know why they chose this gray color. Nothing on this cabinet's gray. It should have been a black anti fatigue mat. Let me just close this out. So P Dub, so you decided not to get this Pro, right?
Correct.
Or
Correct.
well, you decided not even to get the original one, right? You don't have the original
I don't
case,
have the original either.
right?
I would have picked it up on those big deal when when it was on sale recently.
$2.99. Yeah, it's almost.
I probably would have got it, but I was on Arcade Went Up strike. You know what I mean? I wasn't
Oh,
buying their products, so not until they fixed the other products. So
yeah.
I missed out on some good deals, but at least I stuck to my principles. How's that sound?
Right, right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm my wife is going to get me. She said, "Didn't we agree not to buy any more cabinets?" Uh, and I only remember her agreeing to that, you know.
Yeah.
But she was not happy. She was not happy. I apparently was making a lot of noise down here putting together, and she came to investigate and was not happy. You know, I got it in the door, you know,
Hmm.
without triggering the alarm.
So
Uh,
you did what you always do. You sneak the box in, and she had no idea this was coming.
no, it's funny because the other day I bought a Blitz when it went on sale because I wasn't sure if they were going to give me some trouble getting the adjustment.
Yeah.
And my neighbor was thinking about getting one. So I bought one. It was delivered to the house. She said nothing about it. You know, she said nothing about it because my daughter went out and actually moved it to the porch, 86 pounds a box. You know, but when this one was delivered, she was home. I ran out to do some errands for her, and I got a notification that somebody was on my porch. I look up, it's like, oh, UPS is there. So I come home. I It's just sitting outside the garage door. So they pulled the truck all the way up to the garage, dropped it off, and then rang the doorbell, and they took off. Uh, so I was gonna bring it in the house, but that thing is huge. It's 140 pounds. 140 pounds. Is wide. It's super wide, super heavy. No way I was gonna get in the house. So I just left in the garage. I took the individual boxes out. So the way they packaged it is they put 4 boxes into the just mute that. So they put these 5 boxes. I'm sorry, 5 boxes inside this big box, and that's how they package. And they labeled each box with like a little picture, so you kind of know what's in each box. But it's so faint, it's almost invisible.
Yeah, I don't see any picture here. I just see a blue covering.
Yeah, I think I tried to show it a few times on some of the videos, but it's just so faint that there's just no way that you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Almost like those pictures where you look at it from an angle, you can see it, but if you look at it from another angle, you can't see it. That's pretty much what it was.
Are you kind of dancing here? What's with the twerking on?
Yeah, I was listening to Danger by Mystical.
Did you guys see the little wiggle? The little I got a pro.
Yeah, I was listening to some Danger.
So did she not even know it was there until it was fully assembled, Carl?
It was partially assembled. Because I was using the power drill, and she heard that noise. Like, what is he doing down here? And then she says, "What is this? Why did you get this? We agreed, blah blah blah." And then she goes, "Oh, and this is new too." She was pointing to the NFL Blitz.
Oh, she didn't know about Blitz either?
No, she's like, "This is new too." So since she said don't buy any more cameras, I got the Legacy, Atari Legacy, the Blitz, and what was that?
Yeah,
somebody's home.
Have any of you other folks out there? Have you guys snuck any arcades into your home under the ruse for your significant other? Let me know in the live chat. Oh man, that's hilarious. Baby, this was always here. You just didn't see it. That's pretty funny, Carl. And she just discovered Blitz. That's hilarious.
Yeah, she definitely didn't know anything about Blitz. I said, hey, my buddy's we've been playing this for months, at least 2 months. What you talking about, lady? This thing's been here. So she was not happy. So her and my daughter went to the play tonight. She was not talking to me. What up?
She gave you the cold shoulder?
Yeah, she was not talking. So she's not going to talk to me until the new year, I think.
Well, the new year is right around the corner.
Right, just a couple of days.
You're all right. I could live with a couple of days of silence. I don't know about you.
I'll survive. No sneaking for Papa Brad.
So what were you doing? You were just kind of like talking over some assembly you did here? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Just seeing what people had what they thought about the KI. There's some people in the crowd that either have it already, like she's put hers together. There's some people that still haven't assembled theirs. And so I was just sharing definitely you got to watch out for that. Make sure all your cables are through, because that was horrible when I had to almost take that thing apart.
You're talking about the KI Pro?
Yeah, the KI Pro. Yeah. I assembled it completely, and my marquee cable was behind.
You know what? We got another guy here.
Did I broadcast it on your channel too, Michael B?
What's funny is people were writing me and they were like, "Hey man, I think Detroit Love is streaming on P-Dub's channel. P-Dubs is in on it. It's totally a joke." And I was like, "Nah, man, it totally isn't."
That was pretty funny. That was hilarious.
Oh
man. Well, since we're here, how you doing, Mike?
Apparently
awesome. Carl found a way to get me off the couch. Oh, love the banana. Apparently Carl found a way to get me off the couch because I was on the couch watching Law and Order SVU reruns. Yeah, Law and Order SVU reruns, man, and that was some pretty good stuff here. Let's go with this. Let's go with this, Carl. Check this out. Boom, there you go. People want to see the cabinet, not our mugs. So yeah, I was watching Law and Order, and I saw Carl was live, and I was like, "What the hell's
It
going
said,
on?"
P-Dubs, you are now live
Yep.
on YouTube.
So, Carl, now now that you've assembled it and you've been able to build it and test it out yourself, what are your thoughts, man? I know She Lion did a review. I've seen some other videos. Like, what are your thoughts, man? Now that you've had a chance to experience it, considering you would be a real casual KI fan, right?
Yeah, no, KI is something totally new to me, so I'm just learning that. But I am enjoying both KI1 and KI2. The size, they shouldn't make anything smaller than this anymore, ever again.
It should always be this size cabinet.
Yes, this is the perfect size. You'll see as it pans through, is way taller than the Blitz. It's about the same size as the Big Blue, except it's a more full body. The Blue is kind of skinny and weird shaped with the little, like a pencil, number 2 pencil, you know. But this is a perfect size. The control panel is perfect height. Well, the only thing I wish they would do with the next version is now you can see a little gap there, because like I said, I had to take this thing apart to put that marquee, get the power cord to the marquee. But I think because they have the coin lit buttons are operational, I think they should get rid of the player 1 and player 2 starts at the top and just move those buttons up. You know, you just rearrange that so that the buttons are more centered or closer to the top, so that way you have more space for your hands to rest on.
Okay.
I think that's my biggest complaint, is just when you're hitting those, especially those lower buttons, your hands like off the board. You know what I mean? I wish they were up a little higher. That would make it a whole lot more comfortable to do. The coin door looks awesome. The height is perfect.
Is that the furnace or the washer or the dryer? What is that, Carl?
That's the garage door closing.
So badass. Oh man,
what a cacophony of sounds.
You know, I like the size, like the Golden Tee XL that I have, which unfortunately has been broken for months. The Golden Tee XL is pretty much the same size as this thing, and I love the size. Mike, you love the XL size too on the shack cabinet you have. Like, if they only made them this size moving forward, I would be happy with it. But some people still want the riser. I hear that. I see that commentary. Some people still want the mini cab on a riser because they're easier to. Because those are easier to move than this thing. Like, just carrying my big ass Golden Tee up and down my stairs. Like, even that. I mean, it's not a real arcade, but it was a pain in the ass experience getting that big ass cabinet up and down stairs versus a smaller cabinet than a riser. So, right. But I gotta tell you, I really like this size. I think Arcade 1-Up should just do this size moving forward. Mike, what do you think?
It's a lot like my wife told me. It's a good size.
Was that the banana you were eating?
No, but I love that you're experiencing what I experienced when I got my Golden Tee 3D and my NBA Jam XL. You start playing them, and of course, the first thing you look at, and you're like, "Oh my god, the screen is terrible." But after you do that, you realize how cool the cabinet shape and size is, and you say to yourself, "This is what Arcade 1-Up should have been all along. This is what I really wanted." So I think you're experiencing that now with the Pro, and it's going to be hard. Like, I find it weird now to open up a play on a 3/4 cab, because I want everything to be XL and Pro going forward. I don't want to pay those prices. I just want the cabinets to be that size.
Well, and that's why I don't want the Pro to stay exclusive to Arcade 1-Up, because then they control the price. But if they get them out into the retailers, especially like a Sam's Club, then that allows for fluctuations in the price and reductions in the price. So I wouldn't want it to be exclusive. Now, I can say these graphics, like on this control panel, these graphics are not done very well. The marquee graphics is not done very well. It's like they use low resolution pictures, which is just so ridiculous. They got the black right, but then the graphics is just Not,
Yeah,
not
I was gonna
crisp.
say the marquee does not look that washed out like I would expect from an arcade one-up marquee.
Yeah, the blacks, they got the blacks right finally, but then the graphic that they chose, it's like they got that off the internet and said this one's going to do. You know,
Yeah, it looks
we're
it
not
looks
paying we're not paying for anybody to do some high quality graphics. This one's good enough right here.
yeah, it's like when you go to like Staples here in Canada and you hand them a picture and you're like, "Can you turn that into a poster?" And they're like,
Right.
"Yeah, the size is really small. It's going to look shitty." And you're like, "Ah, that's good enough." That's kind of what
Right.
Arcade One Up has been doing with
Right.
their art lately. So
Yeah.
it's really really disappointing. Like, I mean, this is a professional company that is doing exactly what you said, taking low res images and just like resizing them and being like, "Good enough."
Right. And so even if you say, okay, if you're going to buy like a Sable or all the mini uh, Angels, a replacement, you better buy that before you put this thing together, because
You shouldn't have to buy
you
any
shouldn't have to buy it.
replacements on a
Yeah.
cabinet that has the word pro in it.
Right.
Pro means you don't have to do anything else.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that, because let's say even if you bought a real cabinet, a real KI, chances are you may change out the graphics if they're 30 years old and crappy, right? You still may change out the joysticks because they could be beat up for all these years. And I mean, I understand what you're saying, because this is you're not buying this to refurbish it like you would if you were buying a real cabinet. You're trying to buy something that just take out the box, turn it on, and make it look good and play good. And unfortunately, they cut too many corners. They just always choose to cut corners instead of just giving you the right product day one. The second version, third version of this Pro is probably going to be the one you want to get.
I get it. It's good business to figure out the best way that you can deliver a product at your lowest cost. You want to increase your profit margin, maximize your profit margin. But for a love letter hardcore product like a pro cabinet, it's really not a good idea to cheap out on things on that, because it sets a precedent and a bad message to your community that the company doesn't give a shit about their hardcore buyers.
Yeah.
Now I think that's pretty harsh.
Oh, I am harsh. I'm super harsh.
Yeah,
I think they just made mistakes. I think there's people in Arcade One Up that want to give people exactly what they know they should get, and then there's people in Arcade One Up that are just business people that don't really understand it and trying to maximize profits.
right. How can I keep more money in my pocket without having to, what can we give them to keep them from grabbing the pitchforks? You know what I mean?
Now, Carl, do you have that video that you took of whatchamacallit of that you sent to us earlier of you playing Killer Instinct, the gameplay video? Have you shown that tonight yet?
I haven't. No.
All right, can you please share that? That was such a good time for me when you sent me that video of Carl playing Killer Instinct. It was great. You guys were gonna love this video. It's so funny. Yeah, I think I would agree with a lot of the people who've done reviews who actually have the cabinet in their home. I would agree with their sentiments. And again, this is another reason why I didn't pre-order the cabinet, was I didn't think we were gonna
Someone
see.
just asked me.
Whoa! Hey, Justin's here. I didn't think we were gonna see the $1,000 value out of this thing, and it's sad that we were all proven right. So, all right, Carl, you wanna play your video here? We can give it some audio. Combo.
So I think this is the first. Is this Killer? I think this is Killer Instinct 1, right?
Yeah,
That is correct.
So this is the first game I got on,
And you're playing as Saberwolf, right?
I'm Saberwolf, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, Carl, hold on. Where's the video with all the trash talking?
It's coming. This is just
It's
long.
coming. You guys
As
got to
soon
hear the crit.
as soon as I beat her right here. As soon as I beat her.
All right, watch it.
I'm hungry. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That makes me so happy.
And I comment and I
You
messaged
got
Carl
me
back.
hungry
I said-
like a wolf.
I messaged Carl back. I said, I guess combos aren't necessary to beat the computer in this game, huh? Because Carl's just button mashing.
Yeah, I have no
hungry.
idea. I have no idea how to do any combos.
I don't either, Carl.
I'm hungry.
And you see this person know how to play because like they taught you up and they time their little.
Oh, are you playing online? This is an online.
Yeah, I'm online. Yeah, this is online.
Nice. Look at it. Look at him. Look at how you won. This is an online match. You're playing against a real person.
Yeah, it's a real person. So I think in this total match, I think I won 2 out of 1. He won 1, I won 2. Oh, I'll definitely be keeping it. Definitely gonna keep it.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh man, we're gonna steal that soundbite for the Super Game Room dudes. Just randomly play. I'm hungry.
1 and 1, baby.
Before he goes to Detroit Love's drive-through, I'm
Yep.
hungry. Arby's time.
This is an online match, and Carl, you killed her.
Yeah, she made me mad when she tried to go on all fours like me. Kind of pissed me off.
Oh, here it is. You come back and win this though, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You watch, she goes on all fours and charges.
You want to get on 4 legs?
That was it. She was not going to
We're
make
like on
it.
4 legs? Like you a beast? Stop playing with me.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh, that was epic, Carl. Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, that's
so
all
good.
I'm gonna do is smashing buttons. So until I can learn some moves. So Mike, I can't wait till Michael B gets his, and we'll both be button smashing.
Yeah.
We had some game of NFL Blitz there the other night, didn't we, Carl?
Oh man, that we didn't. Neither one of us recorded that.
No.
That was epic. Michael B was kicking my butt like I stole something from him. and so all of a sudden I get hot, right? I get
Storm
on fire.
back.
My team's on fire. I'm coming back. He was up like 3 scores easily. 3 scores.
21-0, yeah.
Yeah, and he came out like a beast. I came back hot. My guys were on fire. I'm doing everything right. We get down to the wire. I take the lead, and
With like 27 seconds left.
yeah, and then Michael B just marches down. He throws a bomb, gets up there for a field goal, kicks it and wins the game. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was epic. That was epic. And that's what I like about the Blitz, man. It's just tons of fun. Whether you're winning, whether you're losing, it just gets you hyped up, gets you on fire for it. I love it, man.
Have you guys done the co-op?
Not yet.
No, I haven't done any
It's
co-op.
so good. Like actually play online with someone and team up with another person to beat the computer. It's rad.
I'll
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
have
try
to try
it.
that. Yeah, we'll have to try. Now, Justin, you have Blitz as well, right?
Yeah, I have it.
P-Dub, you still have yours, or you got rid of it?
It's right here. It's right next to me.
All right, well,
I
then-
still got it.
Then we all need to play.
Yeah, what are the limitations on it? Is it like just one house to another house, or do they open it up for like? Could you do like 2-on-2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do 2-on-2.
Can you online? Because I thought there was something with that you wouldn't be able to play 4-player.
I haven't tried
right
it.
now. I haven't either.
I don't know because you pick the because I didn't really realize how that live thing worked. You actually can pick the team or the person you want to go against. Because before I would just go in there and somebody would, request it from me. I didn't know how to initiate a request. But I don't know. I guess we have to test that.
Yeah, I've only ever done it with played against one other person, online to online.
Hey,
Foxy!
19
What is happening?
KI Pro, more like KI No.
It's like Carl turned on the bat signal and shined it up in the sky, and it was in the shape of a YouTube logo, and everyone came
We
running.
had to respond. We had
That's
to.
right.
Robert, did I go live on your show too? On your
You went live and the whole channel, 2 million channels, all were Detroit Love.
Everybody.
Thanks to Carl.
What's going on, guys?
People were like, "This is not P Dubs. What's going on? Is this a joke? What's going on?"
Foxy.
You know?
What's up,
Foxy?
man?
What's up, Foxy? Everything going good?
Going well, guys. Going well. I'm on the upswing. How the hell are you?
Good, man.
Good man, good.
I just ate a banana on live internet. And I feel kind of dirty.
I got a question for you
your,
guys, appropriate for the
landscape.
times. Did you guys get what you wanted for Christmas that you didn't have to buy yourself?
No.
I'm pretty happy. I started a diet, but I got to the point where I can have a little bit of whiskey. And believe me, when I was pouring this, I was thinking of you, Fox.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I'm a bad influence, but it's okay.
And I'm still got 200 calories to figure out how I'm gonna burn. That's my trouble. I've been talking with my wife. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to eat so much. And she's like, "That's your problem. You don't eat enough. That's why you're fat." This sounds weird, right? But it's true.
It does sound
I
weird.
don't eat enough. And so my body's in this starvation mode, so it stores up fat, and then I eat junk food. And anyway, whatever. We can talk about something
It's
else.
a vicious cycle.
Do you know if you do Weight Watchers, one Whopper will take out your entire day's calories?
Did you
Solid
learn that
plan.
one the hard way?
I learned that one about 10 years ago, and I said, screw Weight Watchers.
Hey, B Kong, you on the Arby's internet?
Maybe.
B-Kong
That's a yes.
loves being
That's a yes.
B-Kong loves being online. He was craving it earlier. He was like, hey, Nostalgia,
Oh,
set up
wait
a
a minute.
karaoke stream.
Why is my name host and everyone else has their own name? This sucks.
Because this is on your channel again.
Settings. All right, keep going.
I'll
right,
call you.
yes.
host.
Whoa, what happened? Did we lose Fox?
No, I'm
No,
still
he's-
here.
He just
Just checking up. Like, what is? Oh, okay.
He's
This is
one.
a different. It's a different. I'm one. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I
There we
want to
go.
see what I am.
What are you?
I'm Jay.
You're Jay.
You're Jay.
Oh, okay. So it's the first.
Ooh,
okay.
what's
right.
B?
Solve the code, guys. Solve the code. The
How,
code is
how
the
do I
key.
see this?
J
The
one
key.
K.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, how'd you do that?
now why is mine?
Turn off your camera.
Just turn
Oh.
off your camera, and then we become these
Okay.
little ripples in the water.
Why the hell am I an H?
It's like Jeopardy. Oh.
Wait. Hold on. Turn
That
the
was
camera.
good, Fox.
It's a
Turn the cameras
story
off.
I
Of
can't.
a man named Brady.
Wait, turn the
who
cameras
was
off. You gotta turn the
living
cameras
with
off. I
three
gotta show you
boys
guys
of his
something.
own.
Okay. If you all turn your cameras off, B, turn your camera off. Come on, turn your camera off, B. Can you not hear me?
He's on a 25-second
coming.
delay.
I can.
What
Turn
are
the
you
camera.
doing,
Turn the
babe?
Right.
camera off then.
All right, hold on. We're gonna show you guys something. All right.
We're gonna try and spell a word.
All right. And this is gonna be kind of harsh, but it is the end of the new year, but it's gonna be funny.
Be Kong.
I think he's frozen. I think that's the issue. All right.
There he is.
So right now, okay, you see the way this podcast looks like? This is what the Drama Channel podcast look like. Is there two
Oh.
chicken shit to show their
What?
faces on the internet?
Oh.
We are now officially a drama cast.
Oh.
Oh,
Why
I'm a
does-
tough guy.
Why does
I'm a
19K
tough
Fox
guy.
get such
I can't-
loud
I know.
noises?
show
Loud
my face.
noises.
Loud! I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't
I gotta
show
turn
my
my
face on
compressor
the
off.
internet.
Voice.
Ah,
What in
I'm
the
a
world?
real tough guy. Ah. All right, we can turn it back on.
So that answer we were
Bravo.
looking for earlier, it's one machine versus one machine. We can't play from
There you go.
4 separate machines. I would have to go to Detroit Love's
Oh.
house. Someone would have to go to your house if we were going to play 4-player.
Oh,
That's
that's
A
horrible.
lot of balls not to show your face on the internet.
We're never
All
going
right.
to see B.
All
are
right,
we?
Be Kong.
Where did that come from, P-Dubs?
Huh?
Repressed
Where
anger.
did that come from?
Just what I noticed.
Built up
drama,
anger.
The drama cast, they never show their faces. And I'm not talking specific
Drama.
YouTube channels. I'm talking like there's 25 of them and none of them show their faces. I don't get it. Like
See, the trick is you don't watch YouTube. You just make your videos and then
It's
you
just-
live your life, and then
it's
nothing
just
bad
weird.
happens.
It just
Nothing
doesn't
matters.
make sense to me. Like,
All right,
you
so
got the
so
balls to
recently-
run your mouth, but not to show your face.
Speaking of
So, yeah.
talking, now, which of you 6'5" are done with Arcade 1-Up? Because that's been going now.
Oh my god.
Who's done? Who's
I'll
not
be
done?
honest.
Here's the thing.
I'm not even gonna-
Everybody's done with 1-Up. You know why? Because
Yeah,
no one knows what's coming out. Like,
Right.
what are you gonna get?
yeah.
Yeah. My wife told me I'm done with Arcade 1-Up.
Mine
Okay?
too.
My wife also said that. That's so
Weird.
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 She
My
said,
wife
So-
says I should get more. I'm not
That's-
joking. I'm not
That's
joking.
that's the next line of videos we need to make, fellas. My wife said,
My
"I'm
wife is
done."
done.
with
Here,
Arcade
reach over
1-Up.
That's good.
This 19K Fox is so done.
No,
I
my
think
wife.
I think
hates
I'm
the
finally going
full-size
to have to
arcade.
agree with her because I don't have any more space. She says I'm taking over the whole basement.
What else are you gonna do with the basement? Does she need room for
Yeah.
activities?
She wants to get it.
Yoga
finished.
doesn't take up that much room.
She wants to get it finished, and she said if it gets finished, I'm not going to have any place to put all these damn arcade cabinets.
Tell her you are finishing it into
He
an
said-
arcade.
You're covering it with arcade machines, yeah.
Oh, you
said
got a guy
was-
coming.
She said they're
Paul-
going to disappearing.
Paul had that comment. I'm done with carbs in 2023. I almost last week made a video that the big text said I'm done. And I was going to be like, I am so done. You guys think that I'm not done, but I am so done. No more eating at McDonald's. That's it. No more. I'm not going to eat it. No fast food anymore for
I'm
2023.
feeling kind of guilty, guys, because I did an I'm done video. I
Did you
did.
upload it yet?
I did. No, it's already uploaded. I was done with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 pre-order. That's what I was done with.
Oh yeah,
Not the
you
Oh,
did
yeah.
that like
I'm
Yeah.
3
done.
months ago.
I was like way ahead of the curve. I missed it.
That's right.
So-
Everyone else is getting credit for the I'm done. Like you did it like 3 months ago.
That's true. That's true. I was kind of done, but not really.
You did it when Home Depot wouldn't ship you a product.
That was my issue. Maybe I should have been done with
Yeah.
Home Depot. Maybe that's the deal.
No one's
Goofy-
done with Home Depot.
Goofyfoot
No,
has a
that's
great
true.
comment here, and I feel his passion.
This is a
because-
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And like John, when he was on that party, that horrible live stream hosted by that horrible live stream YouTuber, what was his name? John D's office party was pretty good. Good job, D.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the one thing I laugh about, like John's like, no one wants Hubert. Did you see how that movement went? Do a poll. Someone do a poll for MK4. See how many votes it gets.
Yeah.
Fair.
0.4 votes. Yeah.
Here's the thing: those polls have no reach.
No.
They
None.
just don't have.
Zero.
No one wants to take a poll. Like at work, we try to like, hey, take this survey so we can
Yeah.
figure out which.
Nobody
you know,
cares.
no one cares.
Yeah.
I think-
Thinking that's actual data is like the craziest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen, right?
I think
Yeah,
I think
they're-
any of us can do a poll in our chat and get 200 votes. I mean, we could do way better just
Yeah,
just
the
doing
only,
a live chat poll.
successful petition they did was that Dragon's Lair petition that like really initially kicked off. Hey, let's
Yeah.
do it. Like that's the only successful one. Be in the early days of 1-Up fandom.
Well,
They
I
were
think
trying
that
to
was
rally around
successful only
something, but everything
because
else-
they had slipped the one with the phone on it, right? So
No, no,
it's
no.
already-
This is before that, and people forget too. This is when Arcade 1-Up cabs were still like $2.99, and people were like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
but-
glorious future!
Yeah, I
Everything's
don't
gonna
think
be
that
magical."
should count because they said they were going to do Dragon's Lair even despite whether there was going to be like the guy that ran the survey already knew they were going to do it. So it wasn't an accurate poll. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's a
It
good
was
point,
it was
yeah.
just hyping that this is coming.
Yeah,
I said this on my stream last night, guys. I think it's a bad business move to say the 80s are done. I mean, why would you take that off the table? Why would you rule that out? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
The
You
80s
could always
aren't done. What are you talking about?
the 80s are I guess
They're
the
going to make
decade-
Pac-Man
the
every
decade is
year.
over. But
that's
well,
not the 80s. We've got our fill of the goddamn Pac-Man 80s.
The Pac-Man doesn't count.
it just doesn't make
No.
good business. Why would you
No.
say that? Why would you take that all off the table? That's dumb.
It's because
Yeah.
Walmart will only buy Pac-Man.
Yeah, but
No,
Walmart's
that
going to buy
makes sense.
Capcom versus SNK, right? Or Capcom versus Tatsunoko because they know what the heck that is.
That's true.
Well, the good thing about them is they can always do all of these cabinets over again and actually do them right this time. So there's
they'll get
market.
something wrong.
Well, I'm saying they have the opportunity to actually do it right this time, and that'll be a new cabinet like Centipede that's actually vertical.
Mhm.
You know, I'm still waiting for it.
Yeah, that would be good.
I think they're missing out if they don't do any more 80s games. I think there's still a lot of 80s games people would buy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's not forget too. Like people did a poll for Afterburner, and you would
It got
assume
like
after
15 votes.
yeah, less than no. I mean more than that. It was like less than 200 votes. It was like 150 votes. Qbert got like 700-800 votes, but these were community-driven polls. These weren't like official polls. Like if Arcade One Up themselves pushed out an official poll, and you know, like, hey man, this is being sanctioned by Arcade One Up. They want the data to possibly, you know, like how these companies do surveys and things like that. If it's just a bunch of community guys going to change.org, do you think that petition's going to do anything? You know what I mean? Like Arcade One Up needs to do the poll themselves via email and via their social media. Say, hey, we're considering making these 3 cabinets. Vote for one, right?
That'll carry a lot.
I
more
guarantee you they'll get more than
Yeah.
500 responses. Guarantee you they'll get more than 500 responses.
That's
Now,
fair.
So
now, speaking
anyone
of-
who takes a community poll seriously is an idiot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, what about Contra? Would you guys buy a Contra cabinet?
It's not for me, but I think
Oh,
if it
dude.
was packaged into a Konami Legacy, I think a lot of people would be interested.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vertical
I mean,
game, though.
yeah, Contra 1 and 2. Yeah.
Yes, and so's
Yeah.
Frogger, and so's Time Pilot. There's lots of Konami
yeah.
vertical games you can put.
Yeah.
with
That would be pretty good. Yeah.
That'd be a great collection. Absolutely. Wait,
Yeah.
but those are in the 80s. Can't have that.
Can't
Mike,
happen.
Sorry.
Can't
We're gonna have to get rid of those.
Oh, so we all gonna make videos that says I'm done with the 80s?
No, I'm gonna say long live the 80s.
Long live the 80s.
I made a video last year said, "Hey, remember the 80s?"
That's pretty good.
I'm done with the 70s for certain.
Well,
So's
we could
Arcade
all
One
agree
Up.
with that.
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not going to do any more 80s. You really don't think they're going to do any more 80s games? Really?
There's no way.
Not as marquee type games. I think that the focus right now seems to be in their mindset, and it seems to be around fighting games. That's what they're interested in, like with the online market and stuff like that. I think that's what we're going to see more of, a lot more of. Remember when we kept saying fighter fatigue after Wave 2? So more fighters.
Guess what? Here comes some more. I think the casual gamer is going to just love it. We're going to have slot machines. We're going to have pachinko. We're going to have all kind of stuff. It's going to
Now,
be great.
now, should they bring Gauntlet back and actually have a 4-player versus having a 3-player Gauntlet? I mean, is anybody interested in seeing Gauntlet as a 4-player or on the 4-player game, even if it's not the marquee game?
It's not for me, but there's always people out there that mention Gauntlet and like what's the other one? Gauntlet Legends. Like they're always talking about that, but I mean that's not something I would care about personally. It's one of those weird things, man.
Well, I'm
I
just
found
searching
it-
through the 80s for something for you guys to have there. You know, pole position. What do you want for the 80s?
Oh, we know they won't do pole position. Pole position's a little bit tough.
So-
But
Is that right?
Yeah, that we've talked about this a bunch of times.
Logos.
Pole position has a bunch of licensed like advertisements and stuff in the game that gets a little bit tricky. Yeah,
But can they just, take
No
it out?
late hits.
I know.
And how can you,
know
have
what
punch out? How can you have punch out?
Yeah, but
without-
then you've got somebody playing pole position on a Dreamcast saying, "I'll play the real pole position."
The real version.
Right. So if we can pivot just real quick and talk about virtual pinball. So when B asked him about virtual pinball, I was like, yes, here it comes. They're going to confirm that they're going to come out with like some more tables, or he's going to tease us or something. John actually pulled the rug out from under me when he said, yeah, we're not doing any pinball like for right now. Maybe in a couple of years from now. Like, you notice the way he really pushed that off. He's like, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. But what's interesting is on the Blockade podcast, which is a pinball podcast. It's a very small channel, very small podcast, very small following, but Mel Kirk is big friends with those guys there, Mel Kirk from Zen Studios. And he was on their show the week before B's interview with John. And he was telling people, guys, there's a 10-minute segment in there where he talks about how Zen is going to make their own virtual pinball cabinets themselves. So it makes you wonder, like, maybe they're like, you know what, we don't need Arcade 1-Up. We're just going to do it ourselves from scratch to finish versus just providing the software.
That makes a lot of
So-
sense because a
Hey,
year
guys.
before,
Hey guys, can I
CES,
just interject and I'll let you guys continue.
Go ahead.
I got company over, so I'm gonna stay live so you can just guys watch me playing some games
Okay.
back here. But y'all go ahead and talk, and I appreciate you guys jumping on.
wow,
It's your
this is
show.
genius. This is genius. Hey guys, will
This
y'all
is-
come on my
this is
channel
great.
and then I'll just
I'll just leave.
we'll
You guys
switch
go
over.
ahead.
We'll switch over to Michael B's channel now.
This is awesome.
All right, thanks.
we're heading
But-
over to Michael B now.
But that
Well,
was
you'll stay here, but it'll be